Hi Best Buds, it's Cathy with Cathy's Garden and I'm so happy that you've joined me today. Today we're going to be making an altered file folder lap book using Chapter 1 Paper's newest kit. Their kit is entitled Morris & Company Mixtures. Oh my goodness, they are beautiful. So what we're going to do today is I have made my base of my lap book. And I'm going to show you exactly how to make yours. And I have chosen to go ahead and cover my base. So it flips out just like that. It's going to have two pockets. Aren't those papers beautiful? Now I printed out the same digital twice and I placed it on the inside of my lap book. So we're going to have our pockets like this. We're going to make this book together. It folds up just like that. And on the outside, I used two of the same digital papers and I covered the outside. So pretty, right? So let me show you some of the pages that you get in this newest kit. I'm going to set this over here. And you get butterflies, you guys. Butterflies, and there are all kinds of beautiful tags. There are seed pockets. There's that paper that I used to cover the outside of my lap book. And look at these. Oh my goodness, they're absolutely gorgeous. Now I have gone ahead and I have trimmed out quite a few of the pieces of ephemera. So I've got lots of little labels here. I have my seed pockets all ready to glue down. And these little circles I'm going to use as closures for my seed pocket. They came on a page with the seed pockets and I mounted them onto some cardstock because I printed my seed pockets out of copy weight paper. I did go ahead and print a lining inside of them, but oh my goodness, all of these beautiful pieces of ephemera. This is going to be just stunning. So let's continue. Let's make our base. So when I say base, I mean this right here. You're going to need a base to decorate on. So you're going to start with a file folder. Now, my file folder it's a basic file folder. It's 11 5/8 by, I'm going to take it right here, the edge right here, by 8 5/16. It's just a basic file folder. And what we want to do, I've got one already trimmed out, is, just so I can show you, is you're going to need to cut some off of your file folder, some of the extra. Excuse me. So right here where it has your little tabs, okay, this is right here where I have my tabs. We're going to take from, not this end with the tabs, we want those tabs. We're going to go over here to the other end and we're going to be cutting off, let me measure here. I've just turned it upside down here. My tabs are right there. We're going to be cutting off, it's an 1 5/16 inches, but you can just cut off 2 inches. There's no reason why you cannot. So chop that off right there. At the very first thing you want to do is chop that off. You don't need that extra file folder. So you're going to end up with something that looks like this. I chopped it down so that we can make this together. I tried it a different way and it was just way too confusing. So the next thing that we want to do, this is my tab. See, it goes together like this. This is the file folder. This is the fold that comes with the file folder. Alrighty. So my tabs are right here, from the bottom to, let's see, let's measure this. The bottom, it's about 2 inches. We're going to fold it up all the way across. We're going to fold it up 2 inches all the way. Okay. So we still fold in the middle, right, guys? That's the fold. You can see the lines from the file folder. That's where it comes that way to you when you purchase it. And we folded it up. We cut some off. We folded it up 2 inches. Now what we want to do is from the original center fold, the file folder comes to you, you're going to measure from that fold in the center out 4 1/2 inches. Okay. And we're going to give it a fold. And I find it easiest if you open this up and you place your ruler. Of course, you measure it out, draw a line. Place your ruler on that line and then have that ruler help you push and help you get that fold started. I really suggest using a ruler for that. Now from the original, once you get that done, the original fold in the file folder, when it comes to you, you're going to measure from that out. I'm going to turn it this way, guys. I have to turn it upside down so I can measure it for you. We're going to measure it out, and that's 5 3/16 or 5 1/4. That's just a smidgen bigger. That smidgen is not going to hurt anything. So 5 1/4 is really an easier mark to use. Draw your line, place your ruler, and push it up like this. Okay? So when you are finished making those 2 folds, what you have is you can push this up. So you've got your little tab on this side, and you've got your tab down here at the bottom. You're going to push this up like this, and this is where it folds just like that. And you end up with exactly what I showed you, but I had covered mine. Now, I did not leave all these extra pieces. I removed this one, and I removed this one, and I kept these 2. I also, when I cut this, you're going to cut it down on the fold, I just took a little bit of a pie shape out, like this, a little bit of a pie shape out, just so when you close it back, it's going to have a little gap between the 2. This is just going to help you fold it up easier. It's going to go together a lot smoother when you fold it. So that is where I'm at right now at this present time. Because these papers have a lot going on, don't they, guys? I thought that maybe my pockets should be out of a solid color. I have this beautiful green that I got when I dyed my papers. I have some videos showing you in the playlist how I got these beautiful color green. I thought, well, that's just striking. I really think I want to cover this right here, which is my pocket, with the green. Now here's what it looks like if I used coffee dyed paper, because maybe you don't have a green. Okay, understandable. I'm pretty sure you can make some coffee dyed paper, and that's beautiful too. It brings out the browns. This one kind of brings out the greens. I don't know. This one's really pretty. But I think I would like to cover my pockets with this. Now I can't quite, I'm going to have to just glue this on here like here and then trim around. So I guess we could just do that together, right guys? So I think the first thing I'm going to do is try to figure out what I'm going to do. So how exactly do I want to do this? I think I'm going to glue this down and then trim it out. I might even fold it over just to give it a little bit of a finished look on the pocket. I think that might be nice. So I'm going to overlap that. All right, I think I know what I'm doing. I'm going to take, I'm also looking at this, it's kind of, no, I don't, it's not catching on anything. I think it's going to clear that fold. That's what I'm looking at. I'm looking to make sure, you see it's kind of dog-eared right there. I'm making sure that it's going to, that I've cut away enough of the pocket that it's not going to catch when this is folded. So I'm going to use my art glitter glue and I'm going to apply my glue. Now you use the glue of your choice, and I'm going to add my glue like this, trying to get it on the edge, and then I'm going to fill in right here. And it is folded up, right guys? You can tell I folded it up. I'm not doing it, I'm not doing the inside here, I'm doing the outside. And I'm going to lay this down. I'm going to place this right here, and then I'm going to fold this down directly onto it. Just like that. I just think this might be the easiest way for me. If you know of an easier way, then you do it the way you like to do it, okay? I'm going to trim. I'm going to move this glue over here. I'm going to turn my paper, and I'm going to cut this out like this. I'll turn it back, and I'm going to cut this maybe about right there, turn it over, and just free this little piece right here. Now, as you can see, I need to trim this top part. I'm just making sure it's really going to get glued on the edges and there aren't any bubbles. I'm going to fold it, and this is how I can cut this free. I do not want to wrap it around. I want to free this. So let me move that green over here. I'm going to trim this. So just like this, I'm going to trim it out. Okay, and then I'm going to fold this in. I'll fold this one in. I'm going to fold this down. And that's going to give me a little rectangle right down here. That's going to be my template to be able to trim here and here. I'm just trimming a little past the fold line so that I can fold it over and miter my corner, okay? Excuse me guys, I don't know. I got a little bit of a cough going on today. So, right here like this. There we go. So it's going to fold up nicely, and then we're going to be able to fold it here, and that's very nice. Oh, I do love that. All right, so let's go ahead and let's glue this down. Which way do I want to do this? I think I want to do it this way. I'm thinking of things going in and out of my pocket, because that's what this is. Things are going in and out of my pocket. I'm going to glue the bigger top part down Mine happens to be bigger. Maybe yours isn't. The top part down first. And I did it this way because it just finishes off the top. Mainly the top is what I was wanting to get finished off. But it also does the side of the pocket as well. And I think it hopefully will make it look a little more finished. Okay, and then this side, I'm going to pull that little piece off. Alrighty, let's get the glue on this end and then glue it shut. Glue this over, I should say, not shut. I'm not gluing anything shut. I'm just gluing it onto the page, guys. Okay, very nice. That's nothing's gonna catch on that. That's what I want to make sure, that nothing's gonna get caught. As you're putting things in and out of your pocket, you don't want things catching on it, making it difficult for you. Now I'm gonna do the exact same. Oh, I see that it's just caught right there. It's a little too long for where it folds, so I'm going to trim this off. So you definitely don't want it, if you fold this back, you fold it like this and you pull it back and it looks like it's folded right there a little on that extra page that you added, trim that bottom part off. I had to trim this one off just a tiny bit. Okay, that's nice. I'm going to do this side and then I'm going to show you what it looks like. All right, so now I have my pockets covered, and this is when I'm going to take it over to my machine and I am going to sew around it. So I'm going to sew around the edge, all the way around the edge, and I'm going to see about sewing my pocket tops. We'll see how much I can get into my machine, if I'm able to do that or not, but I definitely think sewing around it will be a great addition. Now, if you don't have a sewing machine, it's okay, guys. You don't have to sew around the edge. I just love to sew paper. So I'm going to pop over to my machine and I'm going to sew it now. All right, so now you can see that I have sewn around. I got my pocket sewn around, and I sewed around all the way around the whole lap book. So now what I think I'd like to do is I'm going to ink it. And I am going to be using my frayed burlap and my sponge, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to ink this all up. I'll let you know how it looks when I'm finished. All right, so I have it all inked up and I think it's looking absolutely gorgeous. Now I'm going to be working on what kind of pages do I want to go in here, and what do I want to go in my pockets, and what are we going to do with the edges. Check back tomorrow and we will see how this beautiful Chapter 1 Papers Morris & Company Mixtures Altered File Folder Lap Book turns out. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, please give me a thumbs up. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in my next video. I'll see you there, guys. Bye now.